Yeah, it doesn't look good. There's not one of the bear guys just infected. And he's still coming after me. I do have more Legion arm now to work with, though. I guess if I really wanted to, I could possibly leave him. Start sticking at him. Get some fire damage on this. Alright, looks like his arms are particularly armored. Yeah. Fire damage. Alright. Murder puppets him. Well, it's not fantastic that I'm down to only a single heal pulse left, but... yeah, of course we got another guy here. Alright, so... is that going to take me to the other side of the shortcut? Well, looks like it. I'm just hoping that this guy doesn't respawn, because if he doesn't respawn, it's good for me, because I don't have to fight him again. If he does, it's annoying, but I'll just have to run around him instead of doing another fight. Let's check here. Yeah, I am running low on the purification ampoules. So, did he respond? Doesn't look like it. Alright, that's good for me. But now the question is, was he guarding progress or was he guarding loot? Because if he was guarding loot, it would be better for me to actually head back. I know there was a collapse, but why did they have to cut off communication? Please let us out. Guys that are just like flailing around super nice. God. It's nice that they don't do like a ton of damage. The problem is that with 3 of them here, they don't have to do a lot of damage. It'd be exceptionally annoying. Feels like progress on this side too, so not 100% that this is not the progress. Growing cell. Ah, so this is what they're doing. Master Chef's knife. Alright. I'll have to take a look at that next time we're heading back to the hotel. That might be something I want to upgrade. Alright, well, let's go check and see what he was guarding other than down there. He was guarding the entrance to this particular area. Half moonstone, okay. Pretty good. Good trade material. And this is just back to where I was. Oh. I perfected the greatest puppet, now that child again. Yeah, so this is, I guess, where I started. Alright, well, glad I went back this way, because that was definitely not progress. We want to check over here, just to make sure there's nothing else for me. Yeah, this leads back into the station. Alright. Well, let's see here. Yeah, thanks. I'm not really interested in stream bots or anything like that. Go ahead and level up here. Technique or vigor? I'm gonna go with technique just to increase damage output. And then let's actually check out this new knife that I got. So technique scaling B, it's the same technique scaling that the Tyrant Master, or the Tyrant Murderer's dagger has. Better damage reduction when guarding. But physical attack is not super great. Use more of the purification ampoules, but Loading up more on the Fable charges.
I'm a human. Just a soldier. Are you a stalker? Name's Atkinson. Krat militia. The suburbs are sealed off. There's no escape. Communications cut off too. Someone planned this all out. No idea who. Above my pay grade. If you meet someone named Bell in the city, tell her Atkinson died. A soldier.
Atkinson's letter. Is he gonna change and attack me, or are we maybe going to be able to cure him at some point? So we leave him alive? Kind of like how we helped the old lady. So I'm gonna drop down from here. Yeah, I knew it. Well, I got the sneak attack on him instead of him getting the sneak attack on... That was quite the lunge there. I'm glad that it did not actually give him the grab on me. Vivid aerial fragment. Alright, all that for extra leveling material. Looks like we got another stalker in here.
You lost, little lamb. Hand over all you got.
He does hurt pretty bad. Yeah. And a range attack.
You ought to give to the needy.
Yeah, that's some big charges there.
Welcome to the city of the future, and the future is death.
You sure do like throwing stuff. Got him. Oh, come on. That
You
combo.
ought to give to the needy.
Almost got me there. Yeah, I'm all out of Legion arm. God, dude.
In a city where everything is upside down, the strong rule, not the wise.
God.
Feelings on the
Ah,
edge
come
never
on.
gets old.
Playing a little too coy here. I need to actually go for the attacks. stop trying to dodge so much and actually just go for some actual damage. Perfect guards.
You lost, little lamb. Hand over all you got. Welcome to the city of the future. And the future is death. Demons on the edge never gets old.
Well, that's definitely annoying. Alright. Well. Wonder if acid does more damage to humans. Or has like a specific effect on humans that we don't see on puppets. I'm not like getting like a bunch of hits
You
on them.
lost,
So.
little lamb. Hand over all you got.
Yeah. Too much reliance on guard.
You ought to give to the needy.
Got him. Alright.
Welcome to the city of the future. And the future is death. In a city where everything is upside down, the strong rule, not the wise.
Good. And of course he goes for the throw, not attack. There we go. Got another. Oh, come on. Good, broke his step. Okay. Yeah, you're much less threatening without an
You
actual
ought to
blade.
give to the needy.
Of course. Of course. Of course. I was expecting to move just a little bit more forward so that the heavy attack was going to land. Because if it would have landed, we would have been able to finish the whole thing with a critical hit. Of course, my dagger is just not long enough.
You lost, little lamb. Hand over all you've got. You ought to give to the needy.
Yep. Yep, of course. They just kept the pressure up long enough for me to lose out on the stun.
In a city where everything is upside down, the strong rule, not the wise.
He just covers so much ground. And of course, he's no longer attackable.
Feelings on the rich never gets old.
Just getting the timing on his wind-up attacks is what's kind of killing me. Either guarding too early or too late and actually taking full damage. And if I could just hit him with the heavy attack.
You lost, little lamb. Hand over all you've got.
Nice. Got him with the backstab.
In a city where everything is upside down, the strong rule, not the wise.
Got him.
In a city where everything is upside down, the strong rule, not the wise. Feelings on the rich never gets old.
Doing so well there. And then I tried guarding his sleep attack, and that just guarded too early, causing it to deal damage to the guard, which was just, it looks like it was just enough to actually completely wipe out the remaining health that I had.
You lost, little lamb. Hand over all you've got. And the future is death.
Yeah, come on, throw your shit. And of course you backdash.
Welcome to the city of the future. And the
of
future
course.
is death.
Nice. Yeah, and you had nowhere to backdash into, so I got you in the corner. Alright, got stamina back.
You ought to give to the needy.
I was a little bit late on that one. Yep. Too much stamina. Got him. Alright, that should be good.
I don't want to
No more.
die. I just wanted a full belly. That's not so wrong.
Alright. Finally did. Alright, so he is finished. Alright, can't get in there. Although I can see a stargazer. That took out 6 of my healing charges. We got a dude over there. You need to repair this a little bit, though. Yep, I had a feeling. Free items are never free. There's always some dude waiting for you. I got the finish with the Falcon Eyes. Alright, well, where is this? There we go. Finally got a crit on that. Cat dust. That's supposed to be like kitty litter or something? I thought that was like a, I thought that was like a full railing, so like I couldn't go past there, but I guess it was stairs. Someone making a mess in the toilets? Looks like it was this guy making a mess in the toilets. Dark Moonstone of the Covenant. More upgrade material. So I'm actually kind of assuming that I'm roughly maybe halfway through. And that's just because, like, well, maybe not even halfway, because if we're going off of the Elden Ring logic of your weapons have a max level of, like, 20 for small weapons or regular weapons, and then 10 for bigger or heavier weapons that require specialty materials. My special material weapons are only at level 3. My small weapons are at level 9. So, let's take a look. Head back. Oh, that's right, because that girl was looking for her partner. And I think we found him when he was being transformed, so we can go talk to her.
Good to see you. I was getting worried waiting this long. The situation here seems to be getting worse. Soldiers like me are blunt. So give it to me straight. Is my partner safe?
I'm actually fighting a puppet. He became a monster.
Monster? You don't mean the Grand Exhibitions. My God. I knew we shouldn't have come to this city. Why did Atkinson have to die that way? This should never have happened. This blockade was planned ahead of time. Everyone in Krat is going to die a pitiful death. And what a way to die. Not what I signed up for. I have to find a way out. For Atkinson's sake. Grim tidings, I know. But I haven't forgotten your reward.
Alright. Electric Blitz Abrasive.
I know my way around a weapon.
Alright, so 176 and then 114, so I only have one hidden moonstone though. I can take a look and see if I can purchase some upgrade materials.
No matter what fate brings us, I will be at Lady Antonia's, serving her. Welcome to hope.
Dark Moon of the Covenant, Crescent Moonstone. Not the hidden moonstone though. Oh, I can actually just buy maximum amounts. There's no limit to this. It's good to know. Chemical booster. Well, purchasing up to 10. That makes it so that I have a little bit more to work with. Filling all of these to see. I do have enough for 2 levels. Anything else that I want to kind of sell that I don't really need? Get rid of some of those. Oh, and I need to go harvest the gold coin fruit. Because that max charges, and that's going to not build any more after this point, so go ahead and keep going. Even though I personally don't use it for anything. Just because my cube isn't the greatest thing in the world. The healing that it gives is very, very slow.
No matter what they're serving her, welcome to her.
At the house of Anini,
So HP, stamina, and legion. Which is actually pretty good, because I can use this in place of the one that only increases HP.
I know my way around.
Let's see here. Weight is 5.8 versus 4.9, so it was slightly heavier.
Whatever choice you make, I shall wait for you.
Two level up, so I can go ahead and level up these two. Increasing my stamina. And my damage. And then let's go ahead, go to my equipment, swap out the health amulet for the one that gives me all three. And actually, better weight. Oh wait, no, that one. This is the one that restores HP continuously. Slightly worse weight. Yeah, by 0.4. Yeah, cat dust temporarily reduces presence. A special dust that reduces your presence when approaching from behind. It allows you to elude detection temporarily, but you can still be discovered by enemies with sharp senses or upon being caught in sight. Special dust that reduces your presence like a cat. It was said that stalkers enjoy using it when spying on opponents. Alright. Oh, that's right, I also did get Robber Weasel's hunting apparel and his mask. Alright. But other than that, I think we're good. I think this one actually benefits me the most. Yeah, it does. So with these three all provide the same levels of defense. So I could lose 3 weight and 4 physical damage reduction. The only thing is I'm not sure exactly how much that actually is. Because are these percentages, or are these like full-blown, like one armor prevents 1 point of damage? Because if it's 1 armor prevents 1 point of damage, that's different than 1 armor preventing 1% of damage. Because the percentages, if you get up to 30, then it's just like, all right, well, we're reducing damage by 30% versus 30 damage, which if you have 600 HP, that's not nearly as good as reducing it by 30%. The only time like armor reducing damage directly would be beneficial is if you're increasing your armor to the point where you're taking less overall damage because your armor is higher than the damage the enemy actually performs. Trinity key, alright. Good to know. Yeah, so this just leads me back to where I came. Alright. Alright, so breathing a little bit of new life into this particular area. Yeah, I see this guy over here hiding. And we also got a big guy over there. Big guy. I think I fought one of those before. In that hallway, where there was like two of them. Yeah, and of course they've got a little bit of he does lots of damage. So do you mind trying to have like a gentlemanly one-on-one with a dude 3 times my size, and you're just coming in here taking pot shots at me? Dealing some decent damage with my little tiny pocket knife. Alright, of course it's definitely dead. That guy's not. More thermite. Every time I see thermite, I think of Star Wars, because they walk around and they use thermite charges instead of like grenades and stuff. First would be really very nice to Oh, come on! I hit him with the charge attack. Oh, so it gives him a free attack whenever you hit him with a charge attack. That's good to know. No enemy has ever done that before, where I hit him, and then it's just like, oh yeah, by the way, they get a free attack directly in front of them. So, yeah, that's your problem to deal with. Wonderful. Save the big guy for a little bit later. Do want to beat him up again, but I'm gonna focus a little bit more on this dude that is an introduction to the mechanic of, oh, by the way, they do get the chance to swing at you after you hit him with the heavy attack, so that way they not so big and tough when I shoot you 100 times with exploding darts. And all that for a star effect. An item I don't even use. Oh, we got a chest. Let's see what we got here. Coil Mjolnir head and candle. So Coil Mjolnir. Interesting. I know that you don't make some random attack before actually becoming stunned. Oh. I was not expecting him to be running at me already. Alright. Yep, definitely see that dog up there. He just does disruption damage by just being near you. Good to know. Alright, good. Looks like we're all cleared up here. Sharpen up my blade a little bit. Currently out of uses of Falcon Eyes, but we can recover some charges as we deal with little enemies. Making sure we don't have anybody hiding around the corner. You're gonna do your little... Yeah, you are. Really hard. This is why I'm not sure if I want to like keep my slightly heavy build or not, because I'm not sure exactly how much damage mitigation actually doing. If I have like a light build, am I gonna take half my health with every single strike that I actually take? Or am I gonna take only slightly less damage, or slightly more damage than what I'm currently taking? Alright, nobody's finding back there. Check and see if anyone's hiding over here. Nope. I guess just a gentleman's 1v1. Tried using Agent Arm. This guy hits really hard. So lucky that did not hit me. Come on. Good. Another Legion Club. Alright. Did get a single charge back of my Falcon Eyes. Oh, and he's protecting a Star User. Good. I only used up all of my healing items, so very nice to have this here. Really hope he doesn't respawn, because if he does, and he's standing right outside that door... No, he doesn't. Okay, good. Ah, okay, the merchant's here. Fairy tale of three brothers of the workshop tower. Alright, nothing else here.
I don't suppose you'd like to buy anything? Sorry, I've been on my own so long, my sales pitch is a little rusty. Hard to engage in trade when you're fleeing from monsters. Even if the abnormal has become normal, the living must live. Buy something, and you'll help both of us.
Alright, let's see what you got. This is definitely useful. Another Legion Caliber. Upgrade to Legion Arm. Military Shovel. Sure, why not? And let's see here. LADA, Large Capacity Radiation Converter. So, defensive item. Oh, let's sell some stuff. Well, I did pick up a bunch of this Ergo stuff. Should be enough for 2, but I want to see if I can purchase all 3 of them. That just increases the resistance. I prefer just to... just to cure it outright. Just sell most of my extra throwing stuff. Okay, so I probably should have these equipped. So that should be enough to actually purchase all 3 of these. Alright.
Just when you think things are getting better, eh? The other day, someone killed the King of Puppets on Rosa Isabel Street. Since the king caused the puppet frenzy, I thought we were saved. Turns out that without the puppets, the monster population grew. Sometimes the light at the end of the tunnel is the front of an oncoming train. I guess it's just Krat's time to meet its doom.
Alright, well, let's take a look at my new equipment base here. Alright, so really increases the weight. But just a straight upgrade to everything. I guess more acid resistance probably is going to do me some good here. It's still good. Disruption charge, shot cartridge. So it looks like the LADA stuff is actually good stuff there. Yeah, because I've got LADA for everything except the armor liner. I gotta say, I do actually like it when games give you like the ability to kind of glamour specific items so that you can have your character look the way that you want, instead of just this like piecemeal of a whole bunch of I see there. Just this piecemeal of a whole bunch of different armor stuff like slapped together. Alright, half moonstone. So it looks like this is not the way to progress, so I don't see a way to progress from here. So is it up deeper into the house? Looks like it. Definitely doesn't look good.
Whoa! This used to be the workshop's transportation base, close to Krat's central station. Maybe that's why the puppets were so hell-bent on attacking the place during the frenzy. But I didn't see it myself. I didn't know the scale of it all. So let's add that earthquake to our list of strange and bizarre happenings in Krat and keep moving.
Yeah, these things do not look pleasant to be dealing with. Yeah, they just constantly go, oh, hello there. Good to know that you were hiding around that corner while I was worried about disruption. Moonstone and Resplendent Ergo Pride. So yeah, dealing with those things are probably going to be top priority, because I don't know exactly what Disruption does if it builds all the way up to the top. And I'd rather not find out if I don't have to. Lover's letter to my beloved Gideon. The world is dying. I hear news of an epidemic, dozens, and I did not finish reading it before it disappeared. Nope. I actually kind of enjoy when these games kind of leave the ragdoll stuff to just kind of like hang around for a little bit, so that you can like kind of like kick the bodies off of, like the side and stuff. Alright, so this is not the right side of the door, I don't believe. I'm gonna go ahead and just press it anyway, but yeah, because it's not lit up right. Really? Here? A shot put, alright. Yep, come on up. So that's... There we go, that's dealt with. It's a good thing that I can basically take them out before they finish their follow-up attack. That guy is probably not going to be so easy. Got him. Alright. Alright, not too bad, not too bad. Could have been way worse. Just kind of double checking, making sure everything is clear. And got it. Alright, nothing over here, but I think this might actually be my path to the shortcut. Alright. That unlocks. Sharpen up blade. See any sneaky guys just kind of hanging out around here, so... No one's hanging up in the ceiling or something. Vivid ergo fragments. They say the crystal appears from the ground. It's a sign of the end of days. It's the end. We're all going to die. Everyone's going to die. Really glad I finished reading that. Nothing hidden back here or tucked away? Nope. Okay. Nothing here. Strange little alcove, but okay. Oh. Yeah, look let's get away from the disruption for now. Let it recover just a little bit, and I can head in here and deal with that crystal that's around the corner. Yeah, I'm just a little bit worried that the disruption is going to be something like the death mists in Elden Ring. Let's actually try to get up there, because I do want that chest. So these guys. More little disruption guys. Come on. Wow, that mist lasts quite a while. There we go. Grab that. Come on, you're a little something there. There we go. Need more of them just kind of hanging out around here. I gotta wait for that little mist to dissipate. Oh man, more Brits, please. Rating for fragments. Yeah. Luckily, it's not too bad to deal with. Alright, so we got two paths this way. This one is just items. Which, I mean, that's fine. For items I would not snuff at any point. Because best case scenario, there's something useful. Worst case scenario, there's something I can sell later. Alright, what is the point of being here? Because I don't see anything particularly useful over here. I mean, it got me a couple of items, but I guess that's just if you want to extend your time of not fighting the big dude. But okay, alright, well, looks like I'll get that chest a little bit later. Back this way. Path that leads into the house here. Definitely sounds like, yeah, it sounded like something was here. Yeah, I mean, I'm in a corner. I can't get out. Yeah. Distribution off. Ugh. Arc extra heavy frame. The motivity crank. Rated cargo fragments. I got really lucky when I got stuck in this corner here. I don't know why. There's like a little like lip here that catches you so that you can't actually move around this knocked over table. Seems like it might have been a little bit of a design oversight. I'm pretty sure that you're not supposed to get caught there. Especially not like that. Resplendent ergo fragments. Alright, another stargazer right there. Good. Not ready for a level up yet. But definitely could use some Legion recharge and facts. So here, go ahead and tie my reload to that, so that way I can actually reload Legion in the middle of tougher fights. Alright, health pulses recharged, Legion arm recharged. Guys with the guns are always annoying. Got really lucky on that charge attack. That was really greedy to actually do it right there, but all right. Yep, another one of these guys. Does he have backup just like hanging around the corner or something? Yeah, he definitely has backup hanging around the corner. Two of those guys back to back is definitely annoying, especially when they come together. Well, I guess it's time that we actually try this out. Alright. About a 50%, well, I would say more like a 25% to 30% reload. Primer for workshop technicians. Alright, nothing else in here. I'm assuming that these big guys, they're the alchemists. So, do I come from like that side, drop down there, climb down the ladder, and then go and get the chest that I was looking at previously? Hey, there's that big dude back. Oh, okay. Yeah. Realized a touch too late that he was gonna explode. Alright, well, what's down here? Ah, okay, so it's just a shortcut over here. So I was wondering why they just had like this small little tiny outcrop that didn't really have a specific meaning or use. I guess now I know why. Alright. Go ahead, just recover up just a tiny bit. Get all my health stuff back. Then we can go ahead and climb back up the ladder. Yeah, I couldn't dodge out of the way fast enough. I was in the middle of another attack. Feeling that someone's kind of hanging around, waiting to try to sneak attack me. Just yeah, really not used to her attack patterns. God, almost got me there. Great. Yeah. getting sandwiched there was not very good. And of course, hey, how's it going? Thanks for joining the chat. Of course, didn't work out the way that I wanted it to. Yep, nope, I am just going to straight up ignore this guy. Climb up as quickly as possible so that he can't shoot me. Yeah. Yeah, that was not a very good attempt. Not sure if she is like a puppet or not, because if she's not a puppet, fire will probably do the best against her, but if she is a puppet, then electricity would probably be the best against her. I mean, she just doesn't seem like a puppet, so I don't think she is. Ah, come on. Just very odd attack timings. Because she has a lot of, like, swirling attacks. You know, she was a little bit easier to stagger out of attacks. I can understand, like, the large number of swirls, but just isn't easy to stagger. Walk away, there we go. Grab my stuff. Oh, come on. The freaking combos are what kill me every time. Especially ones that, when they have two weapons and they each individually deal damage. Rather than a single strike, because single strikes are much, much easier to guard. And she has so much gap closing with her regular swings. Yep, already need. Oh, come on. Yeah, and of course she broke the stagger stance. And of course. Got her. Yeah, of course. Of course. So close to actually winning there. And just managed to take a big fat one on that. Yeah, I'm kind of wondering if a different element would do more damage here. Although I guess it's not really about me dealing more damage, it's more about me taking less damage. Got nervous with the charge attack. I was like, oh, am I guarding too early here? And then I stopped guarding and she hit me anyway. Yeah, my reach is definitely not nearly as good as hers is. And of course, right at the perfect time, he walked over. To get to heals. Oh, come on. Got her. Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and just do it up. Yeah, there it is. Good. There we go. Yeah, just trying to heal. And of course. Got her. God, that was a pain and a half. Alright. Let's see here. Victor cannot be completed. May she become... Hold on, Victor? May she become the owner of the truly complete elixir. Huh.
The hotel is under attack. Everyone's in danger. Head to the hotel and hurry.
Communication through ergo. An interesting parlor trick. Quite the performance, Papa Chipasa. But your lies will be useless in the new world. The world of truth. But you are worth studying in the meantime.
What could it be? Come on, pal. No time to lose.
Alright. I'm assuming that I can't teleport back to...
The Stargazer isn't transmitting, and I'm not sure why. Ah, this was a bust, pal. Let's get back to the hotel, quickly. You know, walking works. Let's walk. The Stargazer isn't you know?
Yeah, so I can't teleport at all. That is fine. More stamina. So 3 more levels here, 3 more levels here, and then we can start increasing everything else by 5, and then doing another 10 for these.
Oh no, oh no. Hey, so there's something horrible in front of the hotel. It might be worse than what we saw at the cathedral. Alright, tighten up your springs and let's go.
Yeah, because this was the direction to go fight. What was it? Like, not the king, but like the master or something? Like the very first boss? But I do want to try to check back this way. But I still haven't gotten that one chest that I was looking at. Hey, how's it going? Thanks for joining the chat. Not much. Just royally getting my butt kicked by every boss in this game. Not a huge Souls player, but I do enjoy the challenge.
Another fine day in the city of Krat, but I wonder, my friend, just where you've been? Ah. The king thinks this riddle might be quite a poser. It's all about seeing past the tip of your nose, sir. Observation. It's about observation. Just listen, kid. This one should be easy. You've seen enough of it. If your answer's wrong,
Yeah, thanks for chilling with me.
to love it. This blue flower has many ways to take root, but only on man does it ever bear fruit.
Bruce.
That is clever. Quite witty indeed, and so very wrong. I can't feel your need for keys, rewards, or even a trinket. And if you had one hope left, allow me to sink it. No reward for you, not now at least. What can I say? The king's a beast. Very well, all right. Don't stand there and whine. Seek out one bright red apple and things might be fine. Krat has had no red apples for a while. No one's seen red apples in Krat for a while. That's what makes this the real extra mile. All right, stop brooding, you baby. I know where to find one, and I don't mean maybe. The red statue of Krat's greatest diva casts shade on red apples, yet better believe it. The Opera House on Rosa Isabel Street. Bring me one there, bright red and sweet. Hey there now. Don't go away, man. You'll get a
I've been playing this game for a little while.
so bad.
This is what, week 4? Week 5? So about 15 hours or so? So not terribly long. Long enough to get through a couple of like the main bosses. Some of like the little side bosses that I don't really think are actually like bosses. They're more along the lines of additional fights if you so choose to do them. Like the one big dude in the Sea of Corruption. Yeah, of course you're gonna make you deal with the corruption. There we go, disruption. Hey, how's it going? Thanks for joining the chat. Yeah. I'm doing good. Currently missing all my dodges. You are doing a big thing. God, I just feel so much damage. I got really greedy on that one. Do I like it so far? I would say that the game is actually really interesting. It has a lot of things that actually reminds me of Elden Ring. I did play through Elden Ring a couple of times, but some of the things like really remind me of that game. Again, I'm not like super huge on old games, just because like I don't know. I play games to kind of like enjoy myself and just kind of relax. These games tend to be a lot more rage-inducing and taxing, like skill-wise. So you kind of have to be like a lot more like on your game. Same kind of reason why I don't really like what is it? like modern shooters, that kind of stuff. Again, it's not that I don't think that they're good or anything. It's just like I'm not as young as I used to be, so I don't have the reflexes of a young kid playing that game. But the nice thing is that like Souls-likes, you rely a little bit more on timing than you do on like just like quick twitch, muscle reactions to enemies and attacks. Oh, I got my item over here. Oh no, I am not a fan of horror games, to be 100% honest. Ever since I was a kid, not really a big fan of horror games. Like, I get their appeal, I get why people like them, and I get why people play them. It's just not for me. As a kid, I had a super hyper overreactive like imagination, so I did things where like I couldn't sleep with like my closet door even slightly ajar because I felt like someone was looking at me. Well, like I said, I know why people play them. There's a good reason for it, but just I can't do it myself. My brain starts kind of going into overdrive with possibilities. I don't know. I guess I kind of put myself into the shoes of the characters a little bit too much. All right. Well, let's see what monstrosity we've got here. Looks similar to. And he does half my health with pretty much every attack. And be safe. So much damage. And I got hit with damage. Oh, come on. It's like way too fast to be rolling around on the ground, able to turn and keep up. This should actually recharge up. Healing. Okay. Please tell me that this is not a this is not a two-phase fight. Alright. Full moonstone and a quartz. Yeah, if that was a two-phase fight, that was not going to go very well for me. You know what, before I head in there, because I'm pretty sure I'm probably going to have more fights to do, I am going to heal up, probably spend some ergo fragments, and see about possibly getting at least 2 levels out of this. Because I don't want to head into the hotel and then be like, oh great, yeah, now I get to do a whole nother area, specifically in the hotel. Alright, so let's go ahead and... Oh, I can't level up. Alright, I guess that makes this area especially dangerous. Because you can't actually use your materials to level up. Good to know. Also slightly worrying, but we'll deal with that later, I guess. Well, let's see what's going on with this whole situation with those.
So what's happening now? Let's get back to the hotel and our friends.
Oh, nice. Thanks for coming back. Yeah, for some reason, my internet will drop sometimes when I just go to, like, different parts of the house. Let's see here. The greatest luxury you will ever experience. I'm from the States. Treat yourself to an unforgettable day. East Coast of the States. But I've lived all over. I've lived in California, I've lived in Kentucky, Tennessee, I've lived in a whole bunch of different places. Oh, Dallas. No, never actually lived in Texas, although I have family that have ties to Texas, so... I don't see any, like, dead bodies out here, just a bunch of puppets. Yeah, Dad was a military guy, so we ended up moving around quite a bit. The funny thing was that we actually ended up moving more for my mom's stuff than my dad's. Oh, nice to meet you as well.